It is time for more Minecraft Bingo. I'm on my own looking at bingo card 5920, and this one's a tough one to meta. I'm not sure what the best strategy is in this card. If you find a dungeon that has redstone or a saddle, or you manage to get an ender pearl, or possibly find pumpkin seeds, all of those could affect what you're going for. But if none of those things happen, I think probably the simplest and most reliable thing to go after will be the second column, which it requires an egg, so we're going to need to find some chickens. So I think I'm going to start this card off by trying to find chickens on the surface and getting some basic tools. But if I happen to see the opportunity to get into a spawner, we will check that out. And if I hear an enderman, I'll definitely try to kill him, because then that could alter our plans. So that will be the plan to start things off. And let's see. Could cactus come into play? It could if we find the saddle, and so I should grab a cactus. And do I see any spawners visible on the surface? Oh, there's a pyramid. Directly visible in one direction. Okay, obviously we need to check out what's in the pyramid. And so I will grab a cactus and run over there, I suppose. Which way was it? I'm not sure which way it was, actually. Let's imagine it's this way, since this is the only way I can't see very far. And so presumably it must be over here, right? I didn't check out east and west. Yeah, sure enough it is. All right, and while there is a small chance that something will spawn down there and blow the thing up, I nevertheless am going to go ahead and at least create, I guess, a wooden pickaxe, so that we can go down there more easily. And so I made too many sticks because I'm accustomed to having more things, more resources. So we'll do this. And with the wooden pickaxe, is there anything else I want to make in here? Could make a wooden sword. That might not be a bad idea, just in case there is one or two bad guys we need to fight. But let's just go ahead and kind of dig our way into the side of the pyramid. Oh, there's a lake in it. And I don't see any bad guys down there. Alrighty. So let's check it out. And then obviously if there's diamonds in here, yeah, this gives us golden apples. Like, there's a lot of possibilities based on whatever resources happen to be right here. Nothing particularly good here, but I do need the string in case I get the what do you call. The sand could be good. These could be things that are on the card that I haven't noticed. And I might want the food. And all right, doesn't seem that great. And I also may need a chest. So we'll go ahead and grab one of those as well. And it looks like this is my way back up. Okay, and TNT cart was not on here, so I don't need to grab the TNT. I guess I could have grabbed the TNT and then used it to explode some stone to get things started a little bit quickly, but that's fine. And I guess while we're here, yeah, let's go ahead and... Where did the rest of this tree go? Here it is. Grab a little bit more wood because I expect we're going to need it. And... I don't remember if I ever grabbed the cactus, actually. We'll worry about that in just a moment. But I'll update the card here in a second after I get a stone pick and at least a stone axe. Do I need a shovel for anything? I guess I'm not sure. And I still haven't found the chickens. And let's imagine that I'm probably going to need some of this too. All right. So many things to need. I want that, and I wanted a shovel. And let's go ahead and update the card. All right, we got gunpowder. Okay, well, if I'm going for the fourth thing, I could definitely fish. I need to then cook up the cactus. No, I need to cook up clay. So I'm going to need enough for a furnace. I'm going to need to go find some clay, and then we can fish while the clay is cooking. And I've got enough for a furnace, and clay will probably be found in the riverbed somewhere here. So let's just keep our eyes open. And just in case I happen to need it, we'll go ahead and grab that. I'm still looking for the clay. Perhaps I passed it already. I'm not always good at spotting it amongst the sand. I think there's some here. Yeah. So we'll grab that. We'll make a furnace. and get the clay cooking up. We can also cook up the cactus, and then we can make our fishing pole to go fishing with the string that I grabbed out of the whatever. And then we still need to find a chicken, so that's still a big deal. And spruce saplings. Looks like all the kind of good trees are over in that direction, so we'll try to get that. And then some iron and redstone. Okay, so there's still a number of things that we need to get in order to make this card happen. Here comes a fish. It's a name tag. All right. Let's go ahead and swap that around. Here comes another fish. It's a fish. I managed to get a lot of useless things in this already, so good for me. Let's go ahead and craft this thing. And I can't think of anything else I need to craft, so let's get out of here. I may actually need food on this card. As awful as that is to say, I'm just taking a quick glance to see if I see... There's probably easy iron in here. And well, I'm going to need redstone too. Let's worry about that later after we find the place for the chicken and get our 5-minute timer going on the chicken, I think. I do see the sapling that I need up here, or at least I see a tree that is likely to drop said sapling. So we'll head in that direction next. But we definitely have, you know, an added 5 minutes to our time just waiting on the egg to get laid. So that is currently the long pole on this card for the direction that I've taken it. And I guess some food is probably going to be necessary. Is that the only spruce tree, like way up on top of that mountain? Looks like it might be. I might keep going then, because I still don't see a chicken. Anything super obvious and amazing down here? No. I might have to make a boat and go sailing. Holy crap. Let's take you for book possibilities, just in case the ender pearl all of a sudden turns up. Still not seeing another spruce tree, and I'm still not seeing chickens. So yeah, let's go ahead then and get a boat ready. That should be sufficient wood. And I do see spruce trees over here. Okay, so we're going to go sailing this way. Let's do this. Like so. And hope that we find some chickens over in this taiga over here. And... oh, that's a crazy little spurt of land trying to block my boat path. Some swamp. Not immediately seeing the chickens. Not spying pumpkins anywhere. There are mushrooms here, and so just in case, since this card is kind of all over the place, I'll grab a pumpkin. Or a mushroom. And here's a nice fluffy tree. Still haven't seen the chickens anywhere, but let's hope they're somewhere nearby and are already starting to lay eggs. Alright, we got the sapling. Great. So that is another thing crossed off the list. And yeah, in case there are chickens, let's go by land. Let's see what we see over here. Ugh. Not good. I will hop back in the boat, actually. Change of plans. Boat, go this way. Thank you very much. If I were a chicken, where would I be? There's a red mushroom that we can go ahead and grab along the way. Yep, not getting the best time on this card, I do predict. Just in case we end up needing a flint, let's at least have some gravel on us that we could re-dig up while we are waiting for a chicken egg, although I guess those two things are not in the same row. So that would be unlikely to happen. And at this point, I might actually need mushroom for mushroom stew to eat. So let's grab a few mushrooms, actually. Okay, I got multiple mushrooms there. And if I find some more brown mushrooms, we'll start eating them. I do have 1 or 2 pieces of meat that I could cook up, but I'd really prefer to find the chicken first. Actually, let's not even bother to cook up the food. Let's just eat it raw. Here's some more mushrooms. The food is just so we can sprint. And the chickens are still nowhere to be found. Oh, chickens, oh, chickens. Where have you all gone? Yep, gonna get a bad time. I should update the card again, just to make sure I'm not missing another opportunity. Let's also go ahead and craft up the stew with our mushrooms. So we'll have some good food. All right, and so we've got mushroom stew as well. But yeah, I still don't see, unless we find the ender pearl. In case we find the ender pearl, what we should do is kill a squid if possible. And I see some squid over here. And I'm pretty sure I have bones already. So let's go ahead and just knock this one out of the park. And then let's also manage the inventory a little bit because, oops, I actually wanted that kind of. Alright, well, we lost our leather. Hopefully we won't need it for a book. That seems one of the least likely things that I would need. It's a car that just drove by with some very loud music. So if you heard that and don't like the music, then I apologize. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm still mostly looking for a chicken, which is awful. Yeah, but once again, if we find an Enderman, or just hear an Enderman, actually at night in the desert, we might be able to see an Enderman pretty reasonably. Let's imagine that might be the case. In that case, yeah, this could be a good place to spot an Enderman, potentially. So if I don't see chickens immediately, let's do this. Let's switch strategies. Midstream. It's a dangerous thing to do, but sometimes it's the right thing to do. I have a weapon that I could use against the Enderman, so that's fine. I would want to dig up these guys and get my flint. So let's do that. I'm going to have food here in a moment. Okay, great. That will be good to eat for surviving an Enderman battle. And I'm sure I could even make myself a little bit of shelter somewhere. And yeah, I think we'll be in good shape. So if we see an Enderman, we'll be ready to do that. And yeah, let me update the card just to kind of verify that I'm at where I'm at. Yeah, if we find an Ender Pearl at this point, we win. So let's try to find an Ender Pearl, shall we? All right, so if I were an Enderman, I could be spawning anywhere in the next few seconds. And if I were someone who's trying to kill an Enderman, then it would be good to have something with a little bit of a roof. And I think I do have a few blocks on me. Oops, that will make a roof. Yeah, all right. So we have a little spot there that we could hide underneath for fighting Endermen if need be. And wouldn't hurt to get more food probably while I'm waiting. But let's imagine we're about to spot an Enderman and win the game. Hi, Spider. You were working against the mob cap. Therefore, you must die. Okay, let's keep our food kind of up and ready to go. Okay, a bunch of mobs spawned over here. None of them are the ones we want. Let's run over this way and see if we... Oh, there's chickens over here. All right, so we could still possibly... We've been around this area for a while. It's going to be a little while before those chickens actually lay eggs. But if they do, I would still need the redstone and the iron. The redstone could be gotten from a witch. And so if we see a witch, we should try to kill it. And I still don't see an Enderman anywhere over here. And so we're just going to try to run past here and despawn these mobs. But still stay in range of the chickens, ideally. I guess that's going to be hard to do. Let's run over here and then we'll run back. We might also see an Enderman that we can bring back with us. Possibly, if we're lucky. Oh, there's more chickens over here, too. Oh, and here's an Enderman. Let's take a risk and run right at him. And then it looked like, yes, this is a place that I can use as a shelter. Now, unfortunately, there's other mobs coming. Yep, okay, and the other mobs are going to do me in, probably. The Enderman is going to chase after us the fastest. Oh, boy. But I think I can do that. And then this. Come on. Ah, I didn't drop it. That's a shame. All right, but we took an exciting risk there, and so we're at least making good video, even if we're not making a good time. So now we're going to run back to chickens number 1, still keeping an eye out for Enderman, also keeping our eye on the fact that we no longer have good food to heal up quickly, so we won't be able to survive another encounter like the one we just had in all likelihood. So I'm going to eat my raw food in order to just keep my food up for now. And we have one more piece of cooked food that we can use for later, possibly. Chickens still haven't laid an egg. Not seeing any Endermen over here. So it looks like we will be running back once again. Any Endermen on the horizon? No. I think the witch's slowness potion has worn off on me, so I can at least sprint around again. But if I were another Enderman, where would I be? Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about, like, I was like, oh, I found an Enderman, I can win the game. And I wasn't even thinking about the fact it's still only a 1 in 3 chance that he's actually going to drop the pearl. So, Minecraft bingo. The randomness is sometimes what makes it fun, and sometimes what makes it unfun. Don't see that witch anymore, so we're not going to go after the redstone. And let's try going up here, kind of like towards the jungle, and just see if we see any Endermen over in this direction. But I'm going to have to kill some more pigs as well, because we're running low. And I hear a baby zombie, I believe, which is quite annoying. I might be able to lose him behind a cactus. There's a zombie with a sword over here. Hello, zombie with a sword. The baby zombie's having trouble kind of keeping up with me because I'm running around like a crazy man. So let's hope that keeps working in my favor. Oh boy, that's not going to work in my favor. Go away, Skeletina. Where are all the Endermen? Come on, game. Maybe I'll find the end portal and be able to go to the end and get Enderman. Ha ha ha. Okay, well at this point I almost expect the egg to turn up, and so we could switch strategy again. So let's hang out by the chickens and see if we hear a pop while I look for some Endermen on the horizon. Seems like a not completely awful strategy. Enderman is still the quickest path to a win. But I'm not seeing them here. I should have noticed exactly what the time on the scoreboard was when I first spotted the chickens. And I should look by where all of them are standing just to make sure that there's no eggs on the ground already, but I don't see any. I think it should be any time now, though. I guess it was, yeah, it was just when it was turning dark. And so that would have been around 600 seconds, and now we're, yeah, 1,000 seconds. These guys should be laying. Come on, chickens. I need an egg. While we're still waiting, let's have the creeper give us some more wood, perhaps, and some other blocks. Got one piece of wood out of that anyway. Okay, the skeletons are going to see me, and then I'm going to have a bad time. And I still don't see any Endermen. Here's an egg. Okay, great. So we got an egg. I'm going to run once more over here just to see if I can see an Enderman, and if I don't, then I think there was a cave somewhere. Actually, did I see a cave anywhere around here? I may need food, too. I think there were still a couple of pigs who I haven't killed over in this direction. Yeah, I see one of them over here. And if all we need is some iron and redstone... Oh boy! We can probably do some easy caving that won't require a whole lot of food. So let's kind of work under that assumption that we have enough food, and so we just need to get downstairs. Still not seeing the Enderman. So let's go after that compass. Can I find any cave that's heading down? If not, I will just dig. Oh, there's another Enderman. Oh, there's so many mobs, though. Can I... Let's do this. Oh, crap. That did not work the way I wanted it to. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, this is the end. Yep. Oh, well. And now it's daytime. There's gonna be no chance for Darn it, darn it, darn it. Another Enderman to spawn. Oh, but apparently there's a zombie here. Hey, buddy. You were going to burn shortly, and so I can just run away from you and go punch a different tree, and we'll be fine. So I'm going to run away from you and go punch a different tree, and we'll be fine. And then we can just dig down and get the stupid compass, just so I can get a time on the board. And I will air this, just because every so often, especially after you've had a number of pretty good bingo runs, it's good to air a bad one, just to remind people that things can go wrong. So that is what I shall do. All right. These guys will be burning shortly. Where do I see some stone exposed on the surface? Nowhere. That's where I've headed in the wrong direction. Do I see a cave? I do see a cave. This should lead down to some sandstone and eventually some stone, maybe? Nope, it's just a little through cave. Great. If I were stone... Well, if I gotta dig down, I gotta dig down. And it looks like maybe I gotta dig down. So we'll dig down. Once again, we'll make some tools. This time I won't make as many sticks. And I guess... Yeah, I won't even bother making myself a wooden shovel. I think we'll probably only have to dig a couple of blocks and we'll get into some stone here, and I can reuse the crafting table where it's sitting without having to move it. Gravel is not what I was looking for, but here's the stone. Great. And let's see, am I gonna need... am I going to need any other tools? I don't think so. The axe would be nice so that I could pick up my crafting table, because I'll have to put it down again to make an iron pickaxe and a furnace and stuff like that. Although I can make the furnace right now. But then I'll want to carry the crafting table around still. Yeah, alright. So we'll make a... And this will be a good weapon in case we do encounter some bad guys too. So we'll make that. And then I think that's everything we need. Okay, so let's head downstairs and find some iron and some redstone. How easy could that be? How easy could that be? That doesn't even really make sense. Found the iron. And I guess I'm going to need 7, 4 for the compass and 3 for the iron pick. And I think we have that here already. Or at least 6 of it. Let's go ahead and use up these things that I don't need. And then... Oh, I guess I did need the sticks. That was not the smartest thing I've ever done, but oh well. And let's get the crafting table going, and I'm pretty sure there is another piece of iron up there. I forgot the fact that I needed the sticks for the iron pickaxe. And let's see, could I tell where I heard these guys? Because it does sound like it could be a spawner with our redstone. I think they might actually be above me. I think I might have actually gone past where I need to go. Actually, I'm not sure that the monsters are even multiplying. Let's go ahead and grab this one other piece of iron and get it cooking. Especially if we had more fuel in the furnace. It sounds like it could be a spider spawner. Let me take a quick look. Make noise, spider. Nope, they're definitely quieter up here. Okay, so down was the right way if I want to find the spiders. So let's go ahead and grab this and this. And maybe the spiders are this way. Spider noises are always hard to find. Are they down this way? Zombies are definitely louder down here. Yeah, the spiders are definitely over here. Here we go. Okay, found spawner, great. And we just want to peek in and see if we can get redstone out of the box. And if we can, then we win the game. At long last. So let's attempt to do that. There is a box. And I think the easiest way to get it will be right around the corner over here. So I will go around the corner over here. How do you like them apples? And I only need 1 piece of redstone. And there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and plug that up and make a compass. And, believe it or not, Believe it or not, we managed to get the column that we were going for. But we got a whole bunch of things along the way and tried something else that didn't quite work out. I guess got unlucky that the Ender Pearl didn't drop from the Enderman. But yeah, overall, that's a tough card. I think this will be an interesting one to watch a number of people play, because I'll be curious to see different people's strategies, especially given the dearth of good items that were found in that desert temple at the start. So I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I look forward to comparing scores with all of you in Minecraft Bingo. Bye-bye.